Hello everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your weekly reading. So this is the reading from the 22nd to the 28th and is for the sign of Sagittarius. Sagittarius, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Please make sure you check out your moon sign at the moment, because if the sun sign here doesn't resonate, it seems to me there's a lot of information on the moon sign resonating with people at the moment. So it may just be the way things are in the nighttime sky. Planetary alignments and things, but definitely being called for you to check your moon sign. And the other thing I'd like to ask is that you please make sure if the videos resonate with you, if these readings are what you are wanting to hear, please make sure you put a thumbs up on my videos. I always forget to ask. I guess I'm not that sort of, I don't know, that sort of concerned with it for the moment, but I'm feeling like I want to make sure I can get as many people as possible. And it might be 1,500 watch my video and then I get 100 likes. And I'm thinking perhaps not everybody is sort of resonating with them. And I just want to know who's resonating and who's not. Okay. Sagittarius. Remember that the readings do flip-flop though. Can be reading for the cross-watcher. And I'm using the Modern Spellcasters Tarot here. Okay, the Five of Cups is coming up for you first. Now, the Five of Cups talks about being stuck in the past, or being stuck in pain, being stuck in an energy that's not helpful to you. It could be that you've just moved away from something that's created some pain, but if it's been a while, then perhaps you need to look at different ways of moving your healing forward. Sometimes it's very difficult for us to release those ties to past events. You can do it by tapping or EFT, and you can certainly do it by meditation. So you'll be cutting soul ties, cutting cords, and doing soul retrievals to help you move past that energy. They'll all help you. But definitely trying to move away from something from your past. Now, it could be a fire sign. But this also could be you. So maybe you're getting past this past energy because you're coming up as the King of Wands. There is a tower here though. Interesting. And then we have the Queen of Wands. Okay. You may just have met someone who you feel is your person. There's no doubt about that at all. But I feel that you've been torn apart for some reason. There's been some sort of breaking down of energy here. It could be here. Okay. All right, so maybe someone's not really feeling the connection here, and maybe you are. Maybe it's the other way around, but somebody's feeling a very strong connection here. But there's something that's torn you apart here. But I feel like when I see these two, there's a very good chance it was meant to happen that way. I think both of you seem to need healing with that Five of Cups there. So maybe you're not quite ready to come into union yet, and it's a time for healing. Okay, so the Eight of Cups. So somebody's walking away from a situation that wasn't serving them. Somebody's emotionally pulling back and going into some sort of stagnant energy here while they're healing. So one of you's gone straight into healing here. It could be that one person has walked away and one person started the healing process, trying to see things from a different perspective. Someone's very hurt. Actually, both of you look like you're very hurt here by this whole situation. But both of you looking for different ways to escape this. I feel like one of you has gone straight into healing mode and the other one's just gone into denial here. Okay, so you definitely have a soulmate or a twin flame here. You definitely have. Okay, one of you wasn't willing to let go of something. One of you was hanging on to either past ideas, past conditioning, and not allowing this relationship to come to a full union. Okay, one person was not willing to take a leap of faith here. Why is that? Okay. 10 of Wands, 7 of Swords energy. One of you was holding back and not expressing how they felt. And the other person's become confused, but it's allowed them to close out a cycle and let go of the past. There's a feeling here that one person was ready to take the jump here, was really ready to see this through, and the other person just wasn't opening their heart, wasn't revealing their feelings, was closed down, and just not allowing the energy to flow. Okay, but there is a rebirth here, so something is happening here, definitely. Okay, King of Cups here, so you could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio. Even though the person's coming up as that fire sign energy, we do have the Six of Swords here. It can still be another star sign. Don't get too fixed on the signs, because it can be someone's moon sign or Venus that we're dealing with here. Okay. Let's just go through this. I feel like there's a lot of messages here for you, Sagittarius, so let's have a look at what's going on. I have some sadness here. I feel like you've had some sort of split or some sort of break from someone here. The Magician is here, so there needs to be some healing here. I feel like somebody was being stubborn and not letting go of something, holding on to something that was stopping this from moving forward, but it had to happen. Because there's a strong feeling here that healing on both sides needed to be done, and this could not move forward without that happening. So both of you was very stuck in their past or in the past energy, or stuck in their old ideas. Maybe one person was sort of seeing things a certain way, the other person wasn't. And because of that, you've pushed each other to close out some sort of cycle here. I strongly feel that one person was ready to open up with their emotions, but the other person was closed down. Maybe didn't know what they want. Maybe wasn't recognizing what was offered to them. But I do think there is an awakening of emotion here. So someone is going to realize, okay, and they're going to make their way back. They've learned their lesson from this situation, and they're making their way back to you here. Let's put another card out here, Sun. It's funny because I could feel Leo energy before, so you may be dealing with a Leo here. But someone is moving back towards you because they've realized they've been able to work through this energy here. Now, I don't think it's all happened that quickly. I may be seeing way back into the past with that mini read there. So you may have been pulled apart from someone a while back. I'm not saying that it couldn't have happened to you recently either, because I think both of those events could have occurred. I feel very strongly that this is the energy of one person going and doing their healing and releasing, and the other person staying firm on this idea of not expressing themselves. But someone here is letting go, and they're being given an opportunity to see what they had there. So they're realizing that they didn't need to hang on to this. You know, sometimes we tend to hang on to certain ways of doing things, and when someone else doesn't do them the same way, we may find that, you know, it hurts us, or we can't get someone to see forward here. But I strongly feel this is about emotional investment, someone not emotionally investing in this situation. And I feel one of you wanted to just jump, take the leap, realized you were in love, and the other person just closed right down. Maybe through fear, upset, anger, but they needed to close out some sort of cycle here. And maybe this is something they've always done. Maybe when they get to this point of commitment, especially with the King of Wands there, maybe when they get to a point of commitment, they close down because they can't commit. So this person may have had trouble with that in the past, but I feel like they're seeing how things should be now, and they're moving back towards you here. Okay, so I have the card of Taming the Wind. Someone else had that today too. So let me see. Taming the Wind. It'd be lovely if I knew them all off by heart, wouldn't it? Make it so easy for me. Okay, Taming the Wind. Here the feather, a symbol that is used in clearing ceremonies for smudging, reminds you of the sacred commitment you make to your life. This is the symbol of consciously bringing the spiritual into the material, infusing the world with reverence and an acknowledgement of the higher planes of existence that influence and animate all life. The feather is a symbolic reminder of deliberately entering into a partnership with the Great Spirit to co-create for the highest good of all. It is time to clear your energy, be present, and become conscious of how you communicate. This is a good time to write in a journal and put your thoughts into cohesive forms. Perhaps you need to actually do a smudging ceremony in your house or office, creating a sacred space to write about your dreams and desires. Just remember that when Taming the Wind appears as a symbol, it's time to honour the Great Spirit with reverence and respect. So it's time to clear your energy, do your healing, because you're about to move forward with someone here. Have a great week.